Hello everyone, Lord Brimstone 1 here, and I decided to play something a little different. No, this is not East 2. I will be getting back to that and on later. Had some issues with that, as you probably know if you've been paying attention to the channel. My hard drive crashed last week, and a lot of important data, mostly sound data, was lost. So I'm having to recover that, and what I can't recover, I'm going to have to re-record with UN. But in the meantime, I noticed that for the longest time, this is East 2 and 1 has been the only game I played. So I decided, hey, I should try something else. Give you guys, a little variety. So I decided to play this game. This game is very gorgeous on the PS2 and looks great even to this day. The makers of this game are the same people that brought us Ico, and those who know the producer know that he tends to treat games like art, and it shows. Also, the music is gorgeous. The music producer, composer is Ko Otani. Those who don't know who Ko Otani is, because he hasn't done much video games, might know him from Gundam Wing as, doing all the music for that and various other animes and movies. Very, very good composer. And as you can tell, this game is very atmospheric, very open field-esque. There's a lot of exploration to be done, but there isn't like a set goal for exploration or big rewards for doing it. It's just all these places and things you can see, because this world that we're going to is vast, it's huge. You can explore a lot of places in this. There's no limit, really. It's just your imagination. And you're pretty much exploring just to look at all of this and, gaze upon it. Exploring for exploration's sake. What a concept. Would have thunk it. And our main character here, riding a giant black stallion, heading across a very, very huge bridge, and a castle that may seem a little familiar to those that played Ico. It's not known if that's the same castle or not. In fact, not much is known about this, what's set in stone about this game, and Ico for that matter. Also, very interesting design on this bridge. I'm not sure if it's structurally sound, but it's definitely interesting to look at. Dear God, it's a huge, long way down. Not to mention across. Wonder if we'll meet Gilgamesh along the way. Okay. So, what is our mystery game? The game we're going to be playing is Shadow of the Colossus. Made back in 2005, Sony Entertainment. Brought to us by Team Ico. And it's on the PS2, as I said before. This game is amazing. It's not for everyone. I will say that right now. I'll explain as I go through the option menu because I want to change a few things. Let's make the brightness a little bit higher. There we go. That should do it. I'll change the aspect ratio. Anyway, this game can be described as action, adventure, exploration, but the truth is the action in this game is very sporadic. It's not constant. In fact, you're going to be doing a lot of traveling. I'll explain why in a bit. Also note that I have beaten this game before because you can only access hard mode by playing through and beating the game once. And unloading, other options are available. Anyway, we're going to start a new game, start from scratch. So yes, I absolutely love this game. It's not for everyone. for reasons that will be apparent in a little bit as I continue along. So, as you couldn't tell, our character we're going to be playing is the person riding a horse. In Japan, he is known as Wanderer, or the Wanderer. He has no name. Now, his name was mistranslated into English in certain articles as Wanda, and some people thought that was his name. No, it isn't. The horse's name is Argo. And okay, and obviously the horse is smarter than the protagonist, because smart enough to realize opening door without actually touching it is usually a bad thing. But your main protagonist will press on. Straightforward, Fox only, final destination, no items. And the door, very cliche-like, closes behind us. For no apparent reason. Reason. This is not Futurama. And I gotta admit, Hargo is pretty talented. The fact he could climb down stairs. That takes some talent. We are going down a very, very long spiral ramp. Well, at least it's wheelchair accessible. And this well here doesn't really serve a purpose right now, although it does have a purpose in future playthroughs. Later on you can get items and they are put in the well after certain requirements are unlocked, and this place is gorgeous as more gorgeous music is queued up, and we have a rogues gallery here of stone statues of various types. Is that Chupacabra? And our wanderer here apparently has a package. Looks like a cocoon. Or papoose. Yeah, that horse is big. Apparently the cocoon has legs. And Wanderer is taking this figure to this pedestal idol thing. Now Wanderer's interpretation of magician Lance Burton. Voila! And surprise, we have a maiden and very soulful eyes on Wanderer here. This game actually does a good job with facial expressions, and oh, hello, Mr. Owl. And here's our introduction to the Aiko language. We hear this in Aiko, this game, and actually there's another game that's going to be taking place in the Aiko universe. I'm looking forward to that. This language is a combination of Japanese, Latin, I want to say Gaelic, but I'm not sure. I know Latin and Japanese for sure. He's talking about a mysterious place and a being that could bring souls from the dead, and the mass is getting closer. And apparently the land is forbidden. You can still... She doesn't have to die, Rick. You can still save her. We can save her. Take this mask. Oh, wait, wrong game. This is not Splatterhouse. Not in the least. We got a pretty maiden here. And pan shot and... Uh-oh, what do we got here? Cameo appearance by the shadows from Aiko. Crap. Oh, I hated these games. I hated these things in the first game. But luckily, Wanderer here has a way to deal with these guys permanently. Ooh, nice sword. By the power of Grayskull, bitches! And voila, he sort of dissipates them into black mist. And I think we woke something up and pissed it off. Oh boy. Whoa! Hello, mysterious god, goddess, deity with dual voices. Yes, we are immortal. And yes, you're not hearing things. That is a male and a female voice combined. Are you Doreen? Doreen. We'll find out. Yes, we heard that too by Mr. Owl. This is interesting. Note that what it says that we are the one known as Doreen. Implying there's more than one entity here. More like a collective. So apparently this woman was sacrificed because she had a cursed fate. Where have I heard that one before? I see Dorman's got a little sense of humor and a little sarcasm here. Got a snarky little deity here. Well, not really little. Ah, but not all is lost. With the sword, it may not be impossible. Yes, you have the power, Wonder. That has made Wonder pretty happy, excited right now, because there's a chance. But of course, like any deity, before it will do a favor for us, we have to do some tasks or labors, in the case of Hercules. Here's our task. Behold the idols that stand along the wall. Thou art to destroy all of them. Oh, okay. Got a jackhammer or a steamroller or something? Well, apparently we cannot destroy them. Then why'd you ask us to do it? Damn cryptic deities. So in this land there exists Colossi, which is plural for Colossus. There are incarnations of these idols. Well, hey, if a game's called Shadow of the Colossus, it's gotta have some Colossi. So here is the main premise of the game. We are to find all these colossi and destroy them, and the idols will shatter. Now note this is actually important to know for later on, what's being said here. The fact that our main character doesn't care about the prize. He is willing to go to the ends of the earth, hell, heaven and hell, fight giant colossi to bring this maiden back to life. That is hardcore, ballsy badass. And Dorman giving us some advice here. Yes, our glowing sword will help us find the colossi. Cool.